Day 5 of the Spring 2023 Arch Rally, sponsored by the Natural Arch and Bridge Society in the Valley of Fire State Park area, but we're at the Redstone Picnic Area of Lake Mead National Recreation Area. So day 5 of the 2023 Spring Arch Rally centered around southern Nevada, specifically around the Valley of Fire State Park area. Today's hike was along the north shore of Lake Mead National Recreation Area, starting at a place called Redstone Picnic Area, and we hiked a big loop into the Pinto Valley Wilderness area. So the first arch we see when we get to the Redstone Picnic Area, baby elephant, they're calling it. Turns out that first arch that you pointed out was not documented yet, so new to his database. First arch we see from the picnic area parking lot, they're calling it baby elephant, but I guess it means significant.
Like me.
So here's the first arch from the other side, and we've got a nice pillar down here, and there's one in there. There's an opening. Okay, I missed this little guy from my earlier perspective. There's this nice little one here, pillar there, and then this goes through. Bat guano deposit. Bats are making use of the alcoves. And there's a couple of pillars, 3 pillars, arches, baby arches. Nice little arch there. Oh shoot, I lost it. Oh, here it is. I'm right on it. Right there. There's a rather complex arch structure.
In the back. I don't know if that has a number.
These are all undocumented. The ones all in this little area here.
This whole circle.
There's an arch up against the wall here, and there's the one we were just looking at. Another arch. Well, I'm trying to catch up to the group that way. Okay, there's a pillar arch there. And Alex was just pointing out the arch up there with 7 different openings. Nice little arch, two arches there that I was just looking at. We were climbing this ridge, looking out across the formations, and of course there be arches here. Blundered into some openings here, little arches.
See the arch here.
Yeah, 1025.
Okay, so here's a done. This formation. Another look at that undocumented arch from the other side. Headed toward outcrops that I'm sure have great arch potential.
Yeah.
Little pillar arch.
We're not? Are we going down?
Guess we're not going in this lot, I guess.
We went through this.
Brain arch.
I like arch names that don't have the word arch in them, so this would be like whale ribs.
So there's Brain Arch over there. And the formation I'm standing on, I can see this arch. Brain Arch. Next to the brain, you've got 3 pillar arches in a row.
Alex said there's another one there.
There's another pillar arch next to these ones, which I'll get to later, but I wanted to show you this one. But there's a pillar behind the wall next to another pillar next to another opening. Pretty complex. Pillar arches with one small one behind them. Another nice arch around the corner from Brain. And this alcove here has a sand dune in it. Next to it, there's 2 pillar arches together. There's one. That one doesn't go through. That one does. And right across from it is this arch with 2 pillars. That's a nice arch. This formation is full of them. Nice little pillar on the other side. Another arch near the top of the formation. Let's turn around and there's another arch. A little handle arch, I guess you could call it. Another perspective on that one I was just looking at. Shallow arch, also apparently called mustache. Another arch on the top of the formation. Okay, an arch on the top of this formation. Okay, I guess our host is looking for a way down from this formation, but in the meantime, here's another little arch. Okay, part of the group came down that, including me, and I came down so I could visit this arch. The arch I was just looking at from the other side. Nice and flattened out. Baby Cobra arch. Look ahead at that arch. It only has the number 34, this arch, in the collection, the cataloging, that is. One more look at 34 before we continue on. The other side of arch 34, and of course there's an arch there, and there's an arch down there. And a whole bunch that way. More pillars within pillars. Here's more doubles and triple pillars. And the return loop, triple arch maybe. And this is a double. Oh my gosh. So many arches here. Set of pillar arches.
Your next path was over here.
Little arch on our way. Nope.
Hi!
Hi guys.
Just go through that little canyon. So
Ice and rain, or is it
It's
wind here as well?
no, it's never wind.
Never wind, right?
not an arch, but a pretty cool formation anyway. Looks like a bighorn sheep that preyed upon here. Okay, here's a little arch next to the bighorn sheep remains. And that could be an arch over that way.
Yeah.
Yes, so
There's another arch showing a lot of layering.
I'll figure it out.
And there's a bat guano deposit in there. So that bat guano deposit is actually, is really ancient. Back when this alcove was more cave-like, perhaps. And just over here is this one. PV4. PV4 from the other side. Next to PV4 is this very windowy looking arch complex. Another arch with complex morphology. Nice broad opening that way. And here it is from the other side, more open side. So the description of this hike, Pinto Valley, said there was a good chance we'd find undocumented arches, and we have been. And this is one of them, a spectacular example of arch formation. We've got a pillar here, pillar there, a roof over it all, and then this one beam-like structure. It gets nice and thin right there. This is spectacular. Look at we've got a pillar in here, a pillar there, a thin lintel there, and then the roof of all of this. Pretty spectacular. And here's looking at it from the other side, an undocumented arch. That undocumented arch was just down there. And of course we're continuing the hike, looking back, and there's another arch. Another pillar arch on the way back out. Another arch on top. Another undocumented arch on our hike in Pinto Valley. Measures about 10 by 5 according to a member of the troop. The undocumented arch from the other side that we're just looking at. Okay, so we're hiking along this formation in the shade, fortunately for us. There's a nice formed arch right overhead. Last arch of the day before we hit the parking area. Scary arch. Okay, reached the way to the parking area, and here's another arch to finish off the day with. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button.